Hello and welcome. The stereotype is boy meets girl, boy likes girl, boy asks girl on a date, boy proposes to girl. But what if we turn it around? Girl meets boy, girl likes boy. Should girl ask boy on a date? Should girl propose? Welcome to Life Extra. Today we'll be discussing this topic. Should a woman or a girl ask a boy or a man to date her or to marry her? I am Bamas Victoria, and discussing this topical issue with me is Latifat Upola. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. So it is generally, like I earlier said, it's a generally acceptable norm for a guy to be the one that will propose, for a guy to be the one that will take the first move. But what if it's a girl that actually likes the boy first? What does she do? Should she wait? Should she sit down and wait? Or should she, I don't know, what should she do? What do you think?
You know, to propose actually is, it's seen as a big deal.
Okay.
And for many, they would like to go with the traditional ways of doing that. Seeing for a lady to come out to ask someone to marry her or to propose to her, or sorry, to ask someone to marry her or to propose to him is seen as she being bossy, she being upfront, and most men don't really like a lady that is upfront. Most men don't, in that scenario, most men don't want the lady to be bossy. So yes, in this day and age, we are still in that, yes, things are changing, but we are still in that position where it's not really, it's not too acceptable. It happens, but it's not too acceptable.
Okay. So
when it comes to who should propose, many still would go with the traditional model, and the traditional model states it's where most men, it's where the men are seen to be doing the heavy lifting.
okay.
Ladies are not. If when a guy goes to his friends and says, "Oh, my girl asked me out," or "My girl asked me to marry him," there's this societal attack. There's a way they see him as him not being capable. That's why you see situations where ladies that have asked a guy out. We've seen situations from the famous silverbed proposal that ends up in disaster.
Yeah.
It's not because most of these men don't like it, they don't like the girl, but it's just because they feel, I should be doing this, it's not your duty to do that. And you asking me to marry you now, you asking me on a date is like you taking up my responsibilities.
Okay. So if you're just joining us, the topic is should a woman ask a man to date or marry her? Also, you can actually participate by making your comments, writing your comment on our Facebook page, and you can also follow this stream on our Twitter handle, which is @daily_trust. One thing you should know, it's when topics like this come out, you actually think that it's just restricted to Africans or maybe people from developing countries. You know, a lot of people will like, it's Western men who want a woman to propose. Whether Western men will not really have a problem with a woman asking them on a date. Of course, maybe the ratio there and here it's higher, but there was a research that was conducted in 2012 by a US website called Life Science. The research was generally about the research was done by a graduate student in psychology from the University of California, Santa Cruz. You won't believe that the results of the research, she asked people if it's okay, because, if it is okay for the girl to propose. But practically everyone who responded, she spoke to 277 students, both male and female. Practically everyone said no, like wanted the proposal to come from a guy. So, you know, it's like everyone would be thinking this is something that should be,
you know, as
African.
for millennials, we like to think of the things we do as different. We're trying to break the norm, the traditional way of doing things, and all that. But in this situation, in this situation, it's not too common. I saw also a report where a survey was carried out, and the survey shows that women only propose to around 5% of married couples around the world. And also, it now stated that the remaining 95%, it's not because they don't want to ask their spouses to marry them, it's just because of the fear of rejection or the fear of what if it doesn't happen. One of the respondents also said that what if she asks this person and he refuses?
Okay.
That means she has lost a very good person. Okay. Because the minute you ask, you have broken that chain. There's a way he begins to see you, there's a way he begins to react to some things you do. So the fear of not knowing whether or not, yes.
But even guys go through this. They actually have to ask this lady out or this girl out or this woman out. So there is also that fear. Why is it that it's okay for guys to take that risk, but it's not okay for girls to take that risk? Before you answer, comments are coming in. So let's go to our YouTube, our Facebook, and our Twitter to read some of the comments. From Abdul Aziz Ismail, he said, "My present wife proposed to me and I accepted, and we are happily married with 2 kids." Another commenter said, his name is Stephen Stanley Victory, "I don't see anything wrong in it." Another one, Jida Yusuf, said, "Dozens asked me, a man, to marry them, though I started the date." I don't understand what he's trying to say, that dozens asked him, but anyway. Another one, Fernando Jude Chikwado, said, "Yes, it takes common understanding, but there is nothing wrong with being bold to express feelings." Another person, Baban Amira Zangiwa, I hope I did not bother that name, Zangiwa, said, "The matter is all about traditions in Hausa land. It's not happening, but it might happen. Nothing in it. Maybe she is big to him in terms of wealth, so he cannot approach her and ask of her hand in marriage. She can propose." So do you accept what Baban Amira is saying? He's saying that, I think he's like saying he accepts proposal. He thinks when a woman should propose is when she's financially more superior, like she's, you know.
I think most of these comments, yes, it happens. We don't rule that out, but most of these women asking men, because we have seen situations like that. Yeah. Yes, there are ladies that have asked, many ladies have asked guys out on dates, and also many ladies have proposed to men to marry them, but most of these women are more likely to be targets of criticism. They are more likely to be criticized by these men. When one or two things go wrong, they are being targeted. The men come in and begin to say things like, "After all, you asked me to marry me. You asked to marry me. It's not like," do you get? So I feel we are still hooked up to the traditional norm until it is broken freely. Like until it is totally broken, women will still be targets of this criticism. It happens, and some actually live happily ever after. It's some don't see it as anything, but 95% of men would want, it's an ego thing. They would want to be like the head. They would want to be the initiator of some of these things.
Okay, so let's comments are still coming in, and if you don't know where to make your comment, just go to our Facebook page, that's Daily Trust, and type your comments. Write wherever you feel. Do you think a woman should ask a man out on a date? Do you think a woman should propose? Do you think a woman should propose to a man? So let me take some of the comments. We have a comment here from Kayode Longe. He said that it is bravery on the woman's part. Is it not bravery on the man's part also? Abdul Malik Awal Gashua said, why not? Why shouldn't a woman propose? Yeah, why shouldn't she? Why should it just be the man? Hamza Sani Sharif said, Islamically, no. So I don't know about that. Is there anything that says that a woman shouldn't propose in Islam?
I think I should read up on that because I think the Prophet's wife, Khadija, I'm not too certain, but I think so. She asked him to marry her.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't think there's anything wrong in that. I
Okay.
don't see it. But you know, sorry, before you go on, there is this societal aversion that the assertive woman, she has no place in the society. And once a lady comes up front to tell you, marry me, come on, you understand, she's seen as Kai. She has no shame.
Okay, let me take this comment from Maudlin Chris. She said, I believe the proposal should come from the man, not the woman. What I can only do is drop hints here and there. So I hope Maudlin Chris is listening. If you're listening, please tell us why you think the woman shouldn't, why you think a woman shouldn't actually propose to the man. So we have one from Bashir Tijani. He said the fear of a negative response has made so many men also miss a good opportunity. If you are interested, just go ahead and ask, regardless of who, whether you're a man or a woman. Another comment from Abbas Shehu said there is nothing bad in it, but women he's saying there's nothing bad in it, but women have no courage to say it. Okay, he's trying to say that why women don't propose is because they don't have courage. Do you think so?
I don't think it's about the courage.
Okay.
I don't think so. Women are meant to wait. They are meant to not rush things. And the minute she begins to ask him out, the minute she begins to drop hints and he finds out she's dropping this hints, it becomes a problem for some men.
Okay.
They begin to feel like, oh, you're trying to trap me into this. I am not ready. You know, when it comes to marriage, guys don't like it when they are being rushed. They
Just
like to take their time.
In line with what you're saying, someone with a Facebook user with the name Mark said, traditions change over time. It's just how it is. He's just trying to say that for now, that's how it is, that men are supposed to.
Yes, for now, it's like that. But the norm, some women are leading the change. It's beginning to, even though it has not gained momentum, but some women are beginning to ask some men out. And while some have begun to accept that, others are beginning to are refusing to take that.
Okay. Look, here's an interesting comment from Ogate Godwin. He said, there is a way a woman can propose to a man, like helping him financially. I'm trying to understand. It's like, if you want to propose, is it that you have to give him finance? I don't know. What do you think?
You can give a man that does not want to marry you all the money in this world. He will still not marry you. So it's not about that.
Of course.
If the man wants to marry you, he will marry you, whether or not you financially help him or not. So I don't think that's
okay. So we have another comment here from Musa M. Wada. He said, yes, why not? It's even allowed Islamically. I guess this answered that question. So we have another one from Abubakar Sadiq Ibrahim. He said, why should it be so? A man is a shoulder with that responsibility to tell a woman, please, will you marry me? He's trying to say that, okay, he's saying that a man is shouldered with the responsibility to tell a woman. Oh, okay. There is another one here from Ahmad Muhammad. He said, I believe there is nothing wrong with that. Tradition, culture, and religion made it right for male. Okay. I guess he's still saying that it's just men that should read. Muhammad Kwara said, no big deal. Ammar Salih Yerima said, wow, the end of the world. He believes that a woman proposing means the world has come to an end. Do you accept that?
Well, you get so many comments like that. You see so many things like that. But it's the way, I think that's how before some norms can be accepted, we see some reactions to such norms or traditions. If a man can walk up to a lady and ask her to marry him, Why can't a lady do that also? For example, if if a lady finds a suitable person that she wants as a husband, and maybe he has not thought of it that way, and she walks up to him and she's like, can you marry me? And it ends up working out. They are both at an advantage. I don't see anything wrong in it. But before she can do that, and before it can work, because a guy can out of the blue come out and say, marry me. But before a lady can do that, I think she should have a conversation with him, know where his headspace is.
Okay.
Yes, because you don't want a calamity like the silverbird scenario we see
the viral videos.
Yes, just get to know where his headspace is. Get to know what if he truly wants you as a wife, or if he wants, because most men
even if he's ready at that particular time to be married.
Yes. Most men date ladies, but they don't want them as wives. While others would date you for a while, and they would have like a timeline. Okay, in next 3 years I would want to settle down with her, but for now I'll be dating her. You get that? And if you decide to now ask him out now, it's like you are disrupting his plan. So you get to know those things. But I don't think it's end time or.
Yeah. Okay, we have one here. We have Abubakar Umar. He said, we are socialized differently. In other cultures, ladies could do that, but definitely not in our culture. Abubakar Umar, if you're listening, please tell us which culture is yours and which other cultures allows women to propose, and which one is yours that don't allow women to propose. Okay, we have another comment from Waja Glanda. He said, or she said, if she can, it's not a crime. We have Bade Bo. Okay, I didn't get this one, so let me move to the next comment. Aliyu Mustafa said it started in the Holy Quran. He didn't really elaborate, but I think maybe he's trying to say that a woman, I don't know, but maybe that's what he's trying to say.
He could maybe elaborate.
Yeah, Aliyu Mustafa, if you're listening, please do elaborate. Like, tell us what you meant by it started in the Holy Quran. Okay, so if you're listening, you can join the conversation on our Facebook, Daily Trusts. Just type your comment on Twitter. Go to daily_trust. And also, just on your screen, at the bottom of your screen, you're going to see our social media handles where you can follow the conversation.
If we're going to look at it, if men can ask ladies to marry them and it works out, and like the survey we saw earlier, 5% of married couples were initiated by the women, and those 5% are happily married. What happens to the remaining 95% that maybe have someone they want to marry and they feel they are in the right space, but are too scared to ask this man out? If conversations like this are trying to bring them down, or trying to show that the society is not welcoming to such scenarios, that means we're indirectly telling some ladies that have found suitable suitors to just sit back and fold their arms, and if possible, the guys they feel are responsible enough that are not coming to ask their hands or propose to them will just go while they settle with those they may feel are not too
good for them or appropriate. So let me go back to the earlier survey I made reference to when we started. Let me give you some of the reasons why the students said they prefer the guy to do proposal. According to the research conducted by Life Science, it said the researcher said the main reason the students gave was gender roles. As in the people, practically everyone who responded to that survey, 277 of them, said they would not want a woman to propose. And the reason they gave is that it's gender roles. So they believe that there are roles that women are supposed to do in a relationship. There are roles for men. And I believe a lot of them believe that, based on this survey, that the role, the proposal aspect, it's meant for the men. What do you think?
That's what the society is about. I personally will not be upfront about such
issue,
a situation, but yes, I believe it's a man's role. I believe the man should do. Yes, I can drop some hints here and there, but I don't think I can be upfront to ask the man to marry me. Yes, so yes, the gender roles work for me, but that does not mean that it is right.
According to the researcher, she also said one of the example, one of the students, a male student who responded to her survey, said he will feel emasculated if a woman proposes to him. Then another woman, one of the women who responded to her survey, said female proposal would just be very awkward. That she feels it's actually awkward for a female to do their own. The researcher, whose name is Robner, she added that a quarter of women and 17% of the men cited romance as the reason the man should propose. Fear of rejection, coming on too strong, was also cited by 20% of the women. Now, the research generally, the surveys show that it's not that some women don't feel that they should propose, but like you were saying earlier on, that the fear of rejection. So some women, it's not that they don't want to feel gender roles, they don't really accept that but they are so scared of rejection, so they rather not propose. And some women feel that men will feel that are coming on too strong. Yeah. So as such, they rather not propose. But quite a number of the respondents, that's actually not quite a number, 17% of the respondents said that romance. They believe that it's more romantic if it's the man that proposes. Do you think that when a woman proposes, the romance, there is something about the romance that reduces?
Well, I don't think so. I don't think so anyways, but it could be. For 17% to raise that issue, then definitely it could be. But I think when a guy proposes, is it going to be any different from the way a lady would propose? I feel ladies are even more they take their time.
Yeah, they look at the details, all those little things that I won't see, colors, settings, space. So I feel that I think women are more romantic. I believe. So I feel that so they have their reasons, sure. So let's take some more comments. Modeling Chris, she has responded. You know, she was like, she felt that she gave the opinion that it's only she feels is the man that should propose. She said, my reasons for saying the man should propose is, I think it is his place to do that. But in our native tradition, and even in the Holy Bible, the man is the one to ask. The woman should preserve her dignity and respect by simply dropping hints. So men do not have dignity to preserve.
No, you know,
it's only women.
The men are, you know, they are seen as the head of the house. They are seen as the controllers. They give the orders while the women take the orders. So when you come and ask someone to marry you, it's like you are giving him the control. Now you are giving him the order now to go to do the needful.
Okay. So we have more comment, and our time is fast spent, so we will be rounding up. Thank you for all the comments. You can still send your comments. We have a few minutes to go. So if you still have more comments, you can still write down your comments. You can look at the bottom of the screen. You're going to see our social media handles, so you can follow us there and write your comments, and we'll read it. And for those of you who are still waiting for your reaction, for your response, so you can still send that or those ones. Let me see. I have some comments here. One from Rabiu Khalid. He said, dropping hints here and there is also a good proposal indirectly. So Rabiu Khalid is of the opinion that a woman can propose, but she should do it indirectly.
I want to ask Rabiu if if a lady now finds someone and maybe has been dating him for over a year, but he's not getting the message. She's sending him the hints and all that, but she's not getting. The man is not getting the all the hints all the messages she's sending him. What should she do?
Okay, Rabi, Latifa just asked you a question. Please come and give her an answer. What should she do? I'm also curious to know what the response will be. We have another one from Halima Sani Abdul Jalal. She said it's not a crime or a shameful thing to ask a partner to marry you. So thank you. We're still waiting for more comments. Okay, more comments are here. Mohammed Julde Garkua, he said, I don't see anything wrong in doing that. Patrick Mary Oga said, nothing is bad for a woman to ask a man to marry her. Once there is love, there is interest. Love supersedes everything. Do you think that if love supersedes everything?
Yeah, I think so. But the African man that has ego, that has, if she mistakenly cooks food that has so much salt, he begins to, oh, after all, you want to kill me. It's because you asked me to marry you. Kaza, you understand. But looking beyond all that, yes, if there's compassion, if there is love, I think it should work.
Yeah. We have 3 more minutes to go before we round off. So if you have a comment, write it now. Yours might just be the one I will read next. So do you think that there will be a time whereby there will be like an equilibrium, whereby the proposal can go both ways and nobody will be like, she proposed, you know?
Yeah, I believe so. I do believe so, and I think in the near future it will come. But for now, some women are already, although some women are already asking the men out, it still does not match with the society as we speak. And the societal expectation is that the men will do the asking, the men will do the proposal, and the men will marry the wife. And
okay. So
if you know what you want, you go for it. But that does not mean that you spoil or you disrupt a certain friendship or yes.
Okay. So we have Ogate Godwin. He's saying ladies used to say it like this, let us settle down. Okay, he's trying to say that, of course, some ladies might not do all the whole romantic issue, the whole 9 yards, you know, the roses, the music, the rings, but you just like tell the guy, dude.
Yeah, we do have this subtle way of sending the messages. It's just that some of those guys don't want to hear or they refuse to hear
I can totally understand. There's how long you'll be in a relationship. You just have to come and tell him, guy, where is this thing going?
Yeah.
You must not do all this. You're like, guy, please, let's just move to the next level.
That's
or,
right.
Yes, you know, like give an ultimatum sort of. So, Olga Friday Igiri said, it is not a crime for a lady to propose. If a woman proposed to me, I think she really knows what she wants, and she will do all her best to make the family work. I'm looking forward to seeing the time our ladies can take the bold step. So, what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, that's we are all looking forward to that time, and I think there should be sensitization. I think there should be, men should be enlightened about these things, ladies too, but I think it's our men that need it more. They should be enlightened on issues like this and how to handle them. And even if a lady asks you out and you don't want to marry her or you're not ready to marry her, there's a way you put it. Okay. It's just that sometimes we do it in a public space where it becomes too embarrassing for somebody to
yes, of course. So I also, to just add to what you said, I think that with empowerment, probably one of the reasons why women are scared, because generally speaking in the society we are men are almost always more financially empowered than women. I believe that when women are empowered and they know they can take part of the responsibility and go, they will be willing to, you know, like I want to take this next step. But because they know that a lot of times when these women know that they can't really contribute financially, they have to wait for the man to be ready, not just when they are ready.
That's right.
So thank you very much. It's been Latifat Opola. She's been a great contributor today. She also contributes for the offline paper. LifeXtra also comes out every Saturday for the offline. That's in Daily Trust on Saturday. Latifa is also a writer for LifeXtra. And with this, we've come to the end of today's broadcast. It's been Bamas. I am Bamas Victoria, and I'm saying thank you for all your comments. Keep a date with us by this time next Tuesday. Do have a wonderful night ahead.